Минмакс Геймс. О бой. Ну, смотрим. Sure, why not? Звук. Что-то какой-то громкий. Чего? Я ничего не ставил на название. Все правильно. Какой нахрен Gamescom? Не надо тут ничего. Да, все правильно. Какой-то он громкий. Музыку сделал потише. Погромче голоса, озвучка, звук двигателя, интерфейс. Окей. Графика. Разрешение. Окей. Если что, я не играл в первый S.P.A.Z. Поэтому я понять не имею... Мама дорогая. Что к чему? Ты что, виртуальной реальности зачем-то? Ну ладно, давайте компанию. Ой, нет, я не хочу смотреть чуть-чуть. Новая компания. Уровень сложности нормальный. Начать. Нет, S.P.A.Z хорош, считался хорошей игрой, но я не знаю, но я в нее никогда не играл.
126, resin. Res. It was the answer to everything. A transmutable element with the power to unlock the secrets of the universe. It gifted humanity everything there was to know about space-time and how to enslave it.
Окей, клево.
Res triggered an explosion of technological advancement. Mankind spread to the far reaches of the galaxy, growing exponentially in numbers, along with the reliance on Res. The United Terran Alliance was founded to control the countless population. Eventually, they sought to ration the use of Res. As Res supplies thinned, conflict arose. An epidemic of fortune-seeking miners forced their way to the galactic core, where resin was most abundant. Eventually, the primary Res source was discovered. All Res stemmed from a sinister and timeless energy being, a being awakened by the use of Res. They had sprung an ancient and recursive trap, Res being the bait no budding civilization could possibly ignore. Corruption spilled outward into the stars, twisting the biological matrix of all it touched, integrating it into machines. Mankind's own technology, their own dead, had begun to turn against them. For years they struggled to survive against a flood of abominated metal and flesh. Billions were lost to the infection, only further feeding the expanding corruption. In spite of hopeless obliteration, the very fabric of life itself arose to fight the dark entity. As a race, humanity came together for a single purpose. In some twisted way, they had found peace. Peace, however, does not last. People fell back into their self-minded ways. Humanity turned inward in a scramble for the remaining Res, which now could no longer be renewed. As the UTA lost its control over the galaxy, they collapsed the entire Warpgate network beyond any hope of salvage.
Okay.
Human ingenuity, it turns out, knows no captivity. A resin-based drive was developed, allowing more direct travel anywhere in the galaxy. The Void was reborn as a wild, untapped, and lawless frontier.
Замечательно.
As years pass, piracy and skirmish battles rage. Precious res the prize. Raw worlds are recklessly colonized and disputed by legions of makeshift starships. An entire ecology of nomadic drifters emerged, endlessly recycling the wrecks of constant war. All the while, the nearly forgotten saviors of the galaxy tirelessly struggle to exterminate the last remnants of the infection.
Cool story, bro. Oh.
It seems like, yet again, you dimwits have flown my ship headlong into an infested region. That is the third time this week. 6 million forms of communication, and I'm yet to find one that can articulate how moronic you fools are. Computer,
Отлично.
power up the weapons and
Карл.
shield emitters. The doctor is in.
Вперед-назад WS, влево-вправо, тут так окей, S.P.A.Z, стандартная раскладка, левая кнопка мыши, ускоритель Shift, левая остановка X. What the hell? Что происходит вообще?
Super kill.
Triple kill. Oh.
Mega kill.
Мега килл. Что, блин, происходит? Что могу рать? Что это за гадость? Что вообще происходит? Оу. Оу.
Ultra kill.
Ультра Мочилова! А что я должен делать, я вообще что-то не понимаю.
Destroyer of worlds.
Окей. Там можно хипы посмотреть, я хз. О, нас взорвали. Окей. Какой-то,
Game over.
как-то не очень понятно, что я делать должен вообще.
By the void. Level 13 is truly the bane of my
это...
existence.
Окей.
Seriously? Do you realize crew members suffocated on the lower decks because you routed power from life support to play stupid video games?
О, это были
Silence,
Окей.
imbecile. They gave their lives for the greater good. A scientific mind must stay active, or it would wither and wrinkle. I'll boil any ocean. I'll irradiate a whole litter of Narlakian pups. I'll divide by 0 if I have to.
I
Интересно,
told
он-
you he'd cause trouble if you leave him to his own whim. Those implants will really
Whim?
make a man sick of the melon. Elsa, he is a liability if we keep him on board.
Please refrain from sneaking up on another living creature like that. Do you not realize the horror people have to endure every time they look at your
Ужас
face?
какой.
You are fortunate I did not inadvertently dismember you in a panic-induced frenzy.
Everyone, shut
Альферн,
up.
это
To the
Space
bridge, right
Pirates
now.
and Zombies 2.
Anyone not here in 30 seconds is getting vented into space.
Ну, это типа, видимо, был туториал такой. Окей. О,
Well, I'm glad to see everyone was able to get up
Болтовни
at the
очень
crack
много.
of noon to work towards sustaining our survival. Let me present to you all the garbage dump we'll be sifting through this afternoon. Yes, most of this is useless junk. Yes, this is utterly pathetic, but what choice do we have?
This ain't no way to treat this here metal mother. The lady deserves better. Let me be snapping on something fresh.
О,
He
бой.
might not be the best candidate to
Здорово,
operate a
гибрид.
tractor prototype. Keep in mind that Carl built this thing, so it goes without saying that it's dangerous. I'd hate to have come all this way just to have Mackenzie rip us apart like a rabid chimp with Carl's untested toys.
Окей.
You know how those two could be.
I don't really care who does what, but we need to jump on this opportunity to expand the mothership. That cool module will give us some elbow room, while those wings will give us some much-needed firepower. Let's get those modules fitted so we don't have to listen to each other breathe anymore.
Круто,
Please
как
pay
это
close
делать?
attention to the moving picture feature
Oh.
film show. You will be subjected to standardized testing following this demonstration.
Расширить раму. Крылья кабины двигателя. Control. Оценить Control. Окей. Отсоединили. Присобачили.
What
Okay.
exactly do you think you're doing? Stop leaning on that overhead.
Our omnilithium capacitor
Oh.
is now tapped out. I've devised a method to simply eject the spent cell while fabricating a new one out of surrounding space dust. Do not
Да,
ask me how it
корабль-конструктор
works
какой-то.
or why it makes sense. All that you need to know is that you will be unable to fire the ship's weapons while the new cell is being installed.
Суперлитиевая батарея. Ага. А, вот оно что.
All right, I'm bringing the weapons online. If that is indeed what you want to call this garbage. Let's blast open some of these containers. Maybe we can find something to eat that won't make our hair fall out.
I have decided that it would be best if basic resource towing was left up to the ship's computer. These items are too fragile to be handled by Neanderthals. It brought me great pain to watch you struggle with the tractor beam.
Окей, клево. О, мы там людей подобрали. Судить. Мы нашли лом.
Please assimilate
Окей.
and perform the following diagnostic tests on the kinetic shield system. Your life and my hull may depend
Щиты
upon
работают
it.
независимо от парней, но их можно усилить. Если щиты усилены, можно получать только половину урона, призываться в 2 раза быстрее, но вы не сможете стрелять. Разброс орудий, батарея, захват цели. Ускоритель. Это бустеры. Окей, это ракеты, это корабли поддержки. Окей, группа орудий. Кажется, я понял. Это чё? Фу, какая гадость. А, это токсичные отходы, ну их нахрен. Плохое место, надо отсюда валить. Ага. У меня есть только... Пока что немножко мутно, как это доиграть, если честно. Ага! Окей. Ты пробел.
All modern space-capable engines come equipped with special regenerating boost capacitors. Please practice making rocket go fast now.
Окей, go fast, хорошо.
I have to say I'm
Замечательно. Научились.
impressed. You're all able to lace this thing back together without eating each other. The only thing that remains is to test the res drive. Mackenzie, start the pre-flight procedure.
From scotch and caviar to beers and tears, how is it that Jameson is the only other one with ambition to dig out of this dung heap? Just cook those bloody engines up and lay in a course for somewhere that isn't here. Please.
Поговорили. Окей. But where? Тап. Оу,
Welcome to the Super Ultra Star Map 9000.
Супер ультра карта
This holographic
9000.
interface will allow you to scan all known galactic
Okay.
entities, plot mothership destinations, and communicate with other ships and starbases. Please practice untethered exploration now.
Время идет только если мы движемся, межзвездные прилеты, добыча происходит в режиме карты. Следуйте новой провинции, если нажмите правую кнопку, чтобы задать точку назначения карте, кликайте мышки регулирует карту.
Game saved.
Oh. That's a big map!
If we tune our warp frequency just right, we can sometimes pick up residual data transmissions bouncing around the old warp network. Though the gates are smashed beyond repair, some seem to be able to hang on to those low-density data packets like a ghostly reminder of our past.
Окей, круто. Давайте приблизимся. Просканировать и показать. Тут целый ролик.
The res-based drive allows free flight across the galaxy, unlike its gate-to-gate predecessor. It does this by creating a donkey carrot-like warp gate signal at a fixed distance in front of the ship. The ship, in an effort to resolve this, is in a constant state of warp motion toward the warp carrot. The ship is oriented by manipulating the parabolic arc of the warp carrot, forcing the warp donkey field to pivot to the operator's will. An undesirable side effect of the res drive is an unsatisfactory
Давай,
exit trajectory.
Аргенте.
The ship tends to exit randomly near large gravity sources within a few light years of the calculated exit. However, unlike real donkeys, which are often ill-tempered and solitary animals, the warp donkey fields are attracted to one another.
Warp
This
Donkey.
attraction allows ship to de-donkey near each other,
De-donkey.
overcoming the res drive's accuracy shortcomings.
Окей, зачетик. Что тут? Обломки. Владелец киберпес. Да. База.
Now that we are finally underway, let me remind you that you cannot simply urinate in the corner and proclaim you are the alpha meat husk. You are a minuscule fish in an otherwise colossal ocean of galactic proportions. Unless you wish to be dead before breakfast, read the advisory overlays I have painstakingly programmed for your survival. Do not just click past them and complain on the galactic forums that you did not get the memo. Ignorance will not be excused. Read or die.
Читайте или
Please
умрите.
familiarize
Оу.
yourself with the star map command functions. If you do not assimilate this information now, it will be waiting for you at dinner time.
Урок придется сложить наушно, окей. Продаватели выбрасывают детали, которые не используют. Они замедляют ваш корабль. Ага. Окей, что я должен сделать? Вау. Нет, стоп. Сколько у меня реза? Скорость, коалиция. Боже мой! Сколько тут всего! Вашу дивизию. Ёперный театр.
In an effort to curb interplanetary diseases, just about all our traded goods now have to go through this hands-off filtered interface. Nobody can stab you in the back or shoot you in the face using an interface like this. Just configure the deal, and the autoloaders should take care of the rest.
Вау.
In an effort to...
Если честно, у меня немножко глаза разбегаются. Окей, давайте слямзим я хз. Обломки. Это киберпес. Давайте слямзим вот. Принадлежит не нам. Пойдем.
Though I am completely disgusted by the idea of cooperating with others in a fashion that implies intellectual equality, it often cannot be avoided. Just try not to get extorted too severely.
Ага. Ладно, время исследовать, к черту, полетели.
All right, we're mobile. If you are all thoroughly satisfied, we can finally get on with it. We still have stickies out there, not to mention a laundry list of equipment we need before we can do anything about them. Time is of the essence, and we've wasted so much of it already.
As anxious as I am to find a so-called sticky, we have not encountered one for many cycles. The ship does not yet have a nacelle to stand on. Therefore, we need to scout more easy opportunities to exploit.
У него башка дымится. Окей. Где у меня рез? Ага. Эй, база! Окей, ограничение компании. Окей. Архив. Иди его вскрой.
The Sun Hunters originally began as a nomadic bounty hunters guild during the Dark Infection. When the warp gates fell, so did the feasibility of tracking targets across the galaxy for credits. They slowly congregated together in a small corner of the galaxy to form the Sun Hunters. In hopes of warding off attacks from other factions, they maintained the fierce imagery of their predecessors' ships and starbases.
Информация? О, приблизимся сюда. Оу, погоди, я что-то не понял. Да, берем, я хз. Они, наверное... Они типа не постоянно...
Apparently your intestines are so long that if you strung them up end to end, you'd probably die. This here metal mother doesn't like to loot the dead. But what need do they got for intestines?
What? Ну пошли соберем обломки, я хз. Что нам это даст, но чё бы нет. Sure, why not?
Cargo acquired.
А, это типа просто бесконечный. Окей. Сердицо. Покажи.
Awareness expanded.
Производство клонов. Что? Урожай, лом, окей, база. И тут базу не можем построить, блин. Как мне себя прогрыжить, я что-то не понимаю. Давайте соберем лом. Что нам дает лом?
Area exhausted. Welcome to the Super Ultra.
Супер-ультра.
Okay, I'm calling it. We need to shift our focus back to more pressing needs. Everyone on board is expected to understand that the mothership takes priority over everything,
Пока что
including
я
our very
не
lives.
совсем понимаю,
To
что я
that
должен вообще
effect,
делать.
Mother needs to be fed. If we can't find what she needs, we die along with her. If we cannot trade for what we need, we'll have to take it by force. As cruel as it is, that's just life.
I see
Okay,
fit to
cool.
enlighten everyone that every action on board consumes something. Don't let these critical supplies run dry. I've gone to the effort of labeling all viable extraction points, as well as indicating when they are ready for harvest. I have also color-coded human selfishness, so you are aware if any other faction claims ownership of these areas.
Окей, кул. Давай соберем клона. Почему бы и нет?
I sense some underdeveloped crewmen require contextualization about how urgently we require these basic resources. More specifically, human resources. The ship requires an astronomical volume of periodic maintenance and repair. These
Okay.
tasks are far too dangerous to allow anyone with a shred of intellectual value to perform them. Therefore, we do not turn away many applicants. Remember, the bottom of the pyramid needs the most bricks.
Of course, we need bodies to operate and maintain the ship's systems, but we also don't want to feed any more mouths than we must. Most of our food is fabricated from res. Balance is the word of the day here.
Все очень запутано. Добудьте лом, добудьте рез. Окей, пошли добывать лом. Но лом у меня попой жуй, на самом деле. Мне команды больше, чем нужно.
Finding good, fresh, refined alloys isn't easy. Everyone wants them, but nobody's making them. Even if we don't immediately require scrap, it's good to keep some around for trade. Every space nugget in the void will accept it as
Ага, лом это
currency.
деньги, окей. Замечательно. У меня, по-моему, слишком много команды. Дрррр. Тю.
As much as I detest this hellborn excrement, we're stuck in a universe
Адский
addicted
экскремент,
to
окей.
res. We are no different. Without it, the res drive will collapse, leaving us to limp along at subwarp. We'll be easy pickings for bandits, or anyone else looking to kick us while we're down.
Я не знаю, рейнджеры как-то более душевные какие-то. Замечательно. Давай берем этот рез. Sure, why not?
Area exhausted.
Now that we have some currency to spend, we should stock up on strike craft. We do not want to get overwhelmed when engaged by
Overwhelmed?
multiple targets. Plus, it gives our enemies something else to shoot at instead of us.
Ангары в режиме карты. Ага, ангары.
We wouldn't be a very respectable mothership without some sort of support fleet. I would advise we keep our hangars fully stocked with strike craft at all times. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a healthy menu of ships to choose from at the moment, but that will certainly change in time. Every enemy strike craft we destroy presents an opportunity to salvage blueprints for new ships. Plus, it'll give Carl something to do instead of pissing me off to no end.
Окей. Буханка. Оу. Оу. Окей, у нас есть корабли поддержки. Эй!
Oh, for Gamma's sake. Why did we drop out of warp? Carl, what is wrong with my ship?
Nothing is wrong with the ship, Elsa. I've scheduled a combat drill for today. We're
Combat
getting a little
drill.
too soft for my liking.
Jameson, it's 3 in the morning.
What?
All of the ship's command and control systems are routed through a wireless-assisted simulation. A benefit of such a system is you do not have to be physically on a ship to fly it. You can astral project your command focus to another ship, while delegating the control of the mothership to artificial intelligence. While it would make almost too much sense to allow the artificial intelligence to fly every ship, that theoretically would take all the fun out of it.
Замечательно.
Target locked. Obliterating.
Такие глазюки.
Priority asset designated. Relay point designated.
Окей.
Alright, that's not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Окей, у нас есть...
Let's try something a bit bigger.
Окей, давай. Отдайте приказ уничтожить астероид.
Target locked. Obliterating.
Уи. Что за трава на них растет?
We have sufficiently asserted ourselves over this inanimate material. Surely we must be done with these mindless examinations of competence by now.
Carl, you couldn't fight your way out of a wet
Go
paper
down,
bag.
Carl!
These drills just might save your life someday. You'd be wise to put this inanimate material to use before trying your luck on something that can shoot back.
Понятно. Все с ними ясно.
Behold,
Окей.
my happy place. It is here my power grows. Using the data we have acquired from
Тут
the
очень много болтовни.
sensors, I can refine our ships and equipment. While I would adore being able to refine every single archaic piece of junk on board, the physical nature of the universe forbids it. Treat the data analytics with respect.
Новое умение. Без умений вы будете слабы и проиграете.
There is research
Okay.
data that has not yet been allocated. Consider not allocating it and instead allocate it.
Чё? Торговля. Силу щитов. Давайте поначалу силу щитов возьмем. Оу. Соберем улома.
Now that we have
Oh,
strike
no.
craft of our own, we should learn how to fight against them. It's a big galaxy.
О боже.
Original thinkers here. We should be able to locate a border raid to have our way
Сколько
with.
можно туториал делать?
Be no match for the combined
Пока,
force of our
класс.
mothership and strike craft.
Окей.
Game saved.
О, game saved, ей.
While I don't even trust my own office chair these days, let me be the first to admit that we can't survive out here without the help of others. We should consider trading goods and supplies with people, rather than trading in...
Присоединиться к сражению. Нейтрал минус 20.
Totally wicked awesome.
Окей. А с чем мы воюем?
I try not to start fights I can't win, but everyone makes mistakes. It's
Я не
not
знаю,
beneath
что я
me to
делаю.
use one of those silly failgates if the situation should call for it. Just remember, we're going to have to dump some cargo and leave our strike craft behind if
Ага,
we
это
do
чтобы
so.
сбегать. Окей.
Engaging.
Ах, чё.
Target obliterated. Priority asset designated.
Эй, мы его сломали.
Engaging.
Look at all this here stuff all tossed about the void like toilet paper in the wind. As much as I want to stuff the metal mother full of treasure, the space inside is always smaller than the
Карл,
space
тут
outside.
мертвый человек в
Go
нашем
figure.
доме. Карл!
Stuff.
Окей, где эти детали? Так, ты что такое? Вот ты что? Ты... А, ты... Трез. Или броня даже была. Там какие-то огрызки. Или это что? Какая-то хрень. Окей. А где обломки-то? Я что-то не понял. А? Ахтунг. Галка. Так, что у нас здесь? Ага, электрическая фигня. Дрю. О. Где детали-то, я что-то не понял. Или я это могу не сейчас собирать?
Engaging.
Дай мне эту фигню. Еще броня. О. Выглядит, конечно, круто, но непонятно, если честно, пока что. Окей, вернемся на карту. Sure, why not?
Game saved.
Эгей, киберпёс!
This here bandit hives work like bees. They send out them worker ships, raiding for supplies. The nectar returns to make the hive mighty. If we go risk getting stung, we can nab some of that honey pot.
Понятно. Киберпес. Нет, сразу с киберпсом я не хочу пока что. А, эти на будиков погнали. Галка.
Yep. Thanks and stuff.
Давайте познакомимся, подружим с Галкой, why not? Чего я не могу получить никак куски этого самого моих?
Target blocked. Obliterating.
Obliterating. Что-то выбил с него. Ей, мы всех убили. Чертежи. О, замечательно. Хлоп. О, новый корабль можем строить. Зашибись. И больше тут на... Хотя, стоп, это что? Все, я понял. Все, я понял, как эта хрень работает. Окей. Нет, я не понял, как это работает. Окей. Значок у нас классный. Окей. Так. Battle Salvage. Найдите набег.
Game saved.
Oh.
While the tractor beam is an effective emergency repair tool, you seem more interested in using it to fling trash about the void for no apparent reason. As long as we are in an assembly-safe area, free of any ships and stellar objects, we can program the ship's computer to reconfigure itself. Just click, close your eyes, go to sleep, and all the hard work will appear to complete itself.
Окей. О боже, у нас 2 куска сломано. Отломано. Вопрос, где брать новые куски?
Ain't nothing's intended to be solitary in nature.
Синергия.
That's why you have 2 kidneys, huh? We should break up the metal mother nice and neighborly so we only have to pay for interweave hookup at one time.
Понятно. Ну, пока что на никакой синергии говорить нет смысла. Окей. Что-то как-то непонятно все. Так, реза у нас дофига.
Signal detected.
Signal detected. Окей, давай сделаем сражение, я хз. Мы немножко поломаны.
Do you know what the definition of insanity is? Well, it is not doing the same thing over and over expecting a different result. I checked the dictionary. However, that is literally the definition of practice. We have all practiced this over and over. Now let's drop those training wheels and execute.
Practice is irrelevant. The command and control system is smarter than the sum of all brain matter on board. Simply change the pre-configured weapon configuration to my experimental battle wagon mode. The ship's
Battle
weapon
wagon
systems will track and fire independently, unfettered by human ineptitude.
Ага.
Engaging.
Ага!
Shields offline.
Бежать, бежать, бежать.
Relay point designated.
Давай, щиток, восстанавливайся, зараза. Ой, это что такое? Яхта зашибен.
Babysitting duty.
Alright, we've graduated from inanimate material to ships a tenth of our size. It's a baby step, but
Замечательно.
I'll take what I can get from this bunch.
Are we done burning bugs with a magnifying glass? Good. Okay.
Альтернативный
let's carry
космический
on.
люк из будущего.
Second start of the aft.
Окей. Замечательно. Все чисто. Оу! Так, вместо буханки попробуем Sure. И вот тут тоже будешь. Оу! Они вот так вот. Окей. Сделаем вот так вот. Хорошо.
Now that we have achieved a base level of technological excellence, I see no reason to tow around this useless garbage. Trade, steal, kill, rinse, repeat. If I have to look at this eyesore much longer, I will gouge your eyes out.
Game saved.
Sure, полетели сюда. Пойдемте купим. Торговать. Рекомендуем, окей. Сколько он стоит? Отношение минус 33. Иди к черту. Наша санка 146. Санка 156. К черту, посетим свалку. Что значит максимальное количество блоков? Так, ну это полная рухлядь, конечно. Но что поделать? Окей, вот теперь можем торговать. Что мы тебе можем продать нужного? Сколько у меня? Сегодня 978. Угу. Окей, тогда давай купим. Против щитов. Что-нибудь недорогое, это что? Турельный лазер. А все 900, так. Sure, why not? Что такая оценка-то бешеная? А, понял. Ага, так. Нет, стоп. А, то есть ты типа для попы. Окей. Ага. Я лоханулся. Well then. Я лоханулся. Я купил себе 2 этих самых. Я дебил. Окей. Торгуем. Мне... Что нам не нужен? Нам не нужен... Продадим это. И купим себе... Так, нет, двигатель нам не нужен. Кабина. У нас нету денег на кабину. Кабина. А, крыльев у него нету. Окей. Туда к черту. Пойду на бандита.
You can never reason with a bandit. In fact, I don't think they even understand a basic language.
Oh,
They
and
pretty
Japan.
much stomp around, raping and pillaging anything that moves. Having one foot in the grave already, most of them are little threat to us. That said, I've heard rumors of colossal bandit ships more times than I can ignore. Trash pile or otherwise, we should respect and acknowledge their potential threat before we look for trouble with these potato-brained psychos.
We're not accepting new applicants at this time.
Почему у него эта хрень во рту?
I'd love to have you for dinner.
Пошли его забодаем.
Wear your skin like a suit.
Battle wagon mode activated. Target locked. Obliterated. Shields offline.
Ох ты, нифига себе он. А, батарейки сели. Нет! Неплохо. О, хлопа подобрали. Замечательно. Все, сносите его. А, у нас батарея села. О, черт. Time to run! Шит.
Gonna drink the marrow from your bones.
Yeah. Все, мы его сломали.
Engaging. Target obliterated. Engaging.
Ей! Всех убили. Какие же мы раздолбанные-то, ё-моё. Ты нам хвост, что ли, отломили так? Оу, щит. Yep. Well done. Не кисло у нас так все.
It is absolute murder to
О,
me
мы
when we have
прокачались.
unused analytical data like this. Unless you wish to fall asleep one night and never wake up, you'll make haste and allocate...
Сокращает время перезарядки. Yes, please.
Cargo acquired. Game saved.
Так, нужно починить. Кабина. Не, пойдем в другое место, поищем где-нибудь. Нам нужны ресурсы. Ну да, отломали, приклеили обратно, все нормально. А чё? Майк. Этот клон собирает, окей. Так, ну среза у нас все вроде нормально.
I have already willingly and graciously
Прокачали
volunteered to
сразу
do
же.
all the real
Замечательно.
work aboard this ship. All that is required from you is to simply select a button and press it. Just do not...
Это уже собрано. С базы нам делать нечего.
Alert. The mothership could be improved by adding more core modules.
Понял. Тут что?
Somehow, for some void-forsaken reason, the galaxy isn't quite violent enough for some people. That's why we have simulation arenas. They kind of work like a mind-rotting video game, giving homicidal psychopaths a safe environment to...
А, понятно. Well. Добро в арену. Кадет, окей. Арена программ. щит. Куда залез? Уи.
Shields offline.
Щиты сломали. Ломай ему хвост. Да, вот так вот, на. Крыло ему отломай, блин. Вот так вот. Все. Раскатали, как бог черепаху.
Game saved.
И второй уровень. Чё бы нет. Канонир. Так, не сюда. Воу, как я...
Shields offline.
Чё же так медленно поворачиваю-то, ё-моё? Как же тяжко поворачиваю-то. На тебе в лоб. Так, надо ему хвост отломать, потому что это... Что я делаю? Это какая часть? Это хвост! Мне хвост отломали! Черт! Давай, перезаряжайся быстрее, блин. Вот. Оторви ему хвост! Я сейчас сдохну. Яп. Как-то сложнее получилось. О, спас капсулу полетели. Берите несколько уровней, попробуйте снова. Окей, ладно. черту. Поторгуем тогда. Так, что у нас? Что мы можем тебе купить? Блокпост. Позвонок, киль, плавник. Нет, мне не нужен движок. Ты мне не нужен. Здорово, проер. Что у тебя есть? Позвонки, 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 кабины. Двигло. Довольно-таки дешево. Ионный бластер. Ионные дроби, эффективны против щитов. Sure, why the hell not? Так. Окей. Мы делаем монстра. Что мы делаем? Не, это ужасно. Да, это ужасно. Да, это ужасно. Это ужасная идея. Ну, если мы присандалим их вот так вот. Отвратительно. Ты кто, плавник? А это чё? Ракета. Пока ставим так. Нету денег на еще один позвонок. Нам нужно больше всего. Откровенно говоря. Что у тебя есть, чувак? Конвейер. Господи, сколько у них денег все. Кабина, кабина. Шип. Знаете что, я у них на свалку слетаю. А вот теперь можно... Диаблистик! 23 месяца подряд! Зашибись, спасибо! Так, у меня дебильная идея появилась. Нет, не это. Вот так вот. Нет, не так вот. Вот. Я создал монстра. Я создал монстра. Окей. Здорово, Далам Феникс. Нам нужно вот это вот. Нам нужен лом.
Resource acquired.
Нам нужно бабло.
Signal detected.
О, так, что здесь хорошего? Лепус Рифт.
Awareness expanded.
О! Ты. У тебя есть дофига бабла.
Area exhausted.
We need more money. Нет, у тебя еще рано.
Scanning area.
О, у тебя.
Extracted.
Nice.
Ну-ка, дайте проверим, как у нас корабль будет наш работать.
To chase you.
Engaging.
Я быстрая! У-ху-ху! We're going fast, yo!
Shields offline. Target locked. Uploaded.
Так, одного сломали, окей. Где противник?
Engaging.
А? Что я делаю? А, батарейка села. Oh no!
Shields offline.
Блин, они достали уже мне щиты ломать, если честно.
Relay point designated.
Пипец, какая же у нас инерция-то безумная. Получай, зараза.
Eat your brain!
А. Оу, щит, нас взломали. Но! Окей. That was a mistake. Это называется S.P.A.Z, Pirates and Zombies. Нет, фист это враг. Жопа. Картежник.
How can I help you? Howdy. Nice, thank you.
Поможем? Чего бы нет. Это ужасный корабль, если сейчас надо его переделать будет.
Target locked. Obliterated.
Осторожно. Эй, мы его сломали.
Nice, thank you.
А, стоп, точно, я же могу отбивать его. Да. Так, а что у меня с этим? Ек. Чика-чика-чика-чика-чинь.
Game saved.
Game saved.
Howdy.
Денег мало. 2, да. Правильно понял. Ускориться не могу.
Map updated.
Тут есть кусок кодекса.
For over 30 years, Jameson has served as high-level commander of the UTA. He fought in over 200 engagements during the lockdown wars, 3 of which were successful. Jameson earned a great deal of recognition after tracking the renegade Don Gibson during the breach incident. Jameson single-handedly thwarted the infectious outbreak following the breach, later earning him a galactic medal of amazing. He is a prime example of a perfect human being. Alert. 5% chance of file tampering detected.
Отлично. как-то дофига тут как... Ух ты. Что я захапал?
Resource acquired.
Улучшите корабль. Вообще я хочу, я думал, что... Чё? Так, ты... Нет, не угадал. Да, сейчас свалим на эту самую. Вот сюда. На свалку. Что у тебя можно купить? Кабина, двигатель, дофига плавников. Кабина мне не нужна. У меня столько рухляди. Крутое место, блин. Не, Мраку автоматически подписчик получает иконку подписчика, потому что он как бы... Потому что он владелец канала.
Added to cargo hold.
Ух ты, а что такое? Экскавация. Ну-ка посмотрим, что это такое.
We may have a galaxy-wide shortage of res, but we certainly don't have a shortage of poor saps combing the void looking for more. All the potent res fields have been catalogued, yet every so often someone finds an oasis of the stuff. It's not exactly legal to be harvesting it without the proper drilling equipment, but who's enforcing that? Exactly. We might as well drop in and take our pound of flesh too.
Ага. Вижу. Вижу клевый астероид с резом. Он фиолетовенький. Ё-моё, как же меня заносит-то, ё-моё.
Target locked. Obliterating.
Ебой.
Engaging.
Как в астероид сыграть?
Target locked. Obliterating. Engaging.
Я даже не знаю, зачем я это делал. Окей, тут весь рез нашли. Замечательно.
Target. Engaging.
В одной космической игре копали, в этой игре копаем. Кошмар. Корабль у меня из дырявых сферок, потому что у меня, как бы, я еще не прокачался нормально. Дальше оно, конечно, будет лучше. Люк копает. Ой, я могу вот так.
Target locked. Obliterating. Engaging.
Ты шесть.
Target locked. Obliterating.
Не, на самом деле вот задники тут совершенно охренительные.
Engaging.
Вот к заднику у меня к графоне у меня никаких претензий вообще нету.
Target locked. Obliterating.
Графон тут шикарный.
Engaging.
Фига что трезвый. Копай не хочу. Это большой.
Target obliterating. Engaging.
Жалко, их дальность подбирания нельзя увеличить.
Target locked. Obliterating. Target locked. Obliterating.
Так, все, вывалим отсюда. Так. Резу у меня на самом деле попой жуй. Я могу даже не беспокоиться какое-то время.
Salutations. I find your arrangement. Have my gratitude.
Давайте вам поможем. Чё будет?
Engaging.
Пока у них фигня.
Target obliterated. Shields offline. Engaging.
I find your arrangement satisfactory.
Ну-ка ты что, ты у нас крыло. Sure, why not? Да подсоединяться будешь, нет? Ты какой? Правая? А, окей. Ну и норм. Смотри, какой у нас теперь новый кораблик. Замечательно же. Фотонейтрон. Это что? Жилая палуба. Упс. А чё бы нет? Тебя. Уйди. Тебя. А? Красота? Странный корабль, если честно. Стоп, ты фотонейтрон. Ты манипулятор. Вы стакаетесь? Нет, ну ладно. Так, сконструировали какую-то хрень.
Saved.
How can I help you?
Wanna come in for a drink? What's up?
Nice, thank
Присоединимся к
you.
другому кораблю. Ха-ха-ха.
Battle
You can
wagon
handle
mode
this one by
activated.
yourself.
В атаку, мазафака!
Obliterated.
Сломали. Вау! И нас тоже сломали, ученики так. Мы потеряли всю правую часть. Окей. Все пропало, это наш. О. А, нет, стоп, сюда. Еще какие-то куски есть, которые можно себе отчекрыжить. Хе-хе-хе. Ты что? Sure. Я создал монстра.
While you were sleeping, I connected the data analyzer system to your cerebral cortex. If you select the incorrect button, your brain functions will cease, and you will die.
Да, батарея. Где спуск? Заодно починимся. Так. Так, что у нас есть? Упс. Как делать эту самую? Как его там? Но. По-моему, красота получилась.
Game saved.
It should be noted that all wings, noses, and engine modules have onboard weapon systems. Lasers tend to nullify shields. Projectiles excel at displacing armor, while explosives can shred a ship's hull apart. Now, of course, these are not rules written in carbonite. The void is full of exotic weaponry for us to play with. It would be wise to familiarize yourself with these weapons, as well as what sort of damage output they specialize in.
Понятно. Мы уровня 10. Так, у меня недостаточно команды, значит, пойдемте ее набьем. Набьем? Восстановим. Сколько у тебя? 2. К черту, мало. Там фан батл.
How can I help you?
Галка!
Hi.
А, тут места нет. Окей. Fuck that, then. Где еще могут быть? Где нас были? Во, люди. Иди сюда.
Area exhausted.
Отлично. Так. Кабина. Мне осталось только кабину найти. А я могу ее купить, в общем-то. Ты что делаешь? Здорово, чувак, у тебя есть кабина. Кабина. Монорог. Sure, why not? Ты что? Монорог. Ой. Окей. Мы наконец-то выполнили задание.
Oh yeah! Back by popular demand, more scheduled combat drills. Now that we have some decent weapons, let's cut our teeth on a live fire exercise.
О боже.
As in, we'll be shooting at living things. Now, before you get your long johns in a bunch, listen. We're simply gonna rub out a few bandits. I'm gonna find a suitable target, and we're gonna find out what this ship is made of.
Джеймсон, ты сумасшедший.
I could have sworn I was captain of this ship yesterday. This has got to be the last examination. You do remember we saved the entire galaxy,
У нас
don't
ужасный
you?
корабль.
If there is one thing I've learned about people, is that they have infinite ambition to do as little as possible. Your brain might be a muscle, but so is your trigger finger. If you don't practice, your trigger finger might forget all the things it once knew.
Ужас
What?
какой.
Okay, whatever. Let's just get this over with. I don't like to keep too many murders in my inbox.
Окей. Так, у
Game
меня
saved.
есть одна идея. Так. Вместо кросса, кстати, у меня целая куча. Хлоп. А, возьмем 2 стрелы, хрен с ним. Sure, why not? 13 уровень нам пока что не по зубам. Кого-то чпокнул уже. С кем бодаешься? Непонятно, с кем он бодается. Оу! Чпокнули. Ага!
Just shut up. Oh, no.
Присоединимся к сражению. Чё бы нет.
Battle wagon mode activated.
Okay,
Relay engaging.
Ща посмотрим, на что способен наш корабль. Куда я развернулся?
Shields, go get yourself a coffee. I got this.
А, мы его разнесли уже. Окей.
Engaging.
Okay, we've blown something up.
Yay.
Jameson, did you get your fix? Don't even answer that. And don't give us any homework assignments either. Let's just pack it up. I have a bug up my aft. To maybe, you know, save the bloody universe? Do we
Да
think
ладно,
we can
зачем?
squeak that into our busy grade school schedule?
А чего спасать университет?
Yes, very good.
Хлоп. Есть что с кому ездить-то? Ты что такое? позвонок. Позвонок.
Game saved.
If you wish to succeed in this universe, we need more data. My body.
Окей, достигните уровня
Game
5.
saved. Scanning area. Signal detected.
Signal detected. Нет, раз нам не нужен. А вот лом нам нужен. Йоинк.
Added to cargo hold.
Thank you. Ой, черт.
Wanna come in?
Ammo wagon mode activated. Relay point test target locked. Obliterating.
А, он сломался.
Target
Окей.
locked. Obliterating. Relay point test.
Еще одна
Shields
щитка.
offline.
Вот, почему у меня щиты сломались?
Why, thank you.
Поговорили.
Game saved. Awareness expanded.
Ням-ням-ням-ням. Что тут выкинули? Нам нужно крыло. Нам нужны левые крылья. Что тут у нас? Турельный лазер. Или ракеты. Денег у меня нифига, поэтому возьмем. Behold, I've made a monster! Почему переборщил? Нормально. У меня слишком до хрена ракет. Who cares? Достигните 5-го уровня.
Scanning area. Resource acquired.
Stocks landing. О! Yes, please. Ты кто такой?
Human history is riddled with examples of reoccurring themes, throwbacks, revolutions, and revelations. One such reoccurrence is the use of colorful metaphors to heighten one's emotional resonance. While it had been commonplace for even kindergarten children to swear and curse for nearly a millennia, it has recently become taboo. The Anti-Potty Mouth Initiative is a communal funded program
Anti-potty
aimed at
mouth.
refining the German language while increasing speaking efficiency by removing foreign slang. The initiative overall has been very successful, while the proposed gore and violence reduction program has not received a single vote. The Friends Don't Shoot Friends in the Face program is not even expected to make it to the voting phase.
Замечательно.
Map updated.
Ой, тут какие-то злые люди. Да ну вас нафиг. Ларца читнем.
The Jane Frame 9000 Integrated
Jane
Self-Aware
Frame 9000.
Hyper-Intelligent Operating System, ME, is a specialized back-end designed exclusively for busy space pirates on the go. While the standard weapon and defensive subsystems remain mostly unchanged from last iteration, I now have dedicated ports for both a cappuccino machine and elderly assistance railings for escalators. My onboard power supply uses 1.21 gigawatts less energy, resulting in an 80% drop in combustion-related incidents.
Ребят, у нас корабль со встроенной кофемашиной. Шикарно же. А? Нет, это последнее.
Awareness expanded.
Nope.
So, how can I be of assistance?
Вокзальщик.
Of my gratitude.
Battle wagon mode activated. Engaging.
Ух, у нас ракет так хорошо идет. Не знаю насчет Brains.
Shields offline.
Ох, как нас рвануло-то. Воу, торпеды!
Engaging.
Все, всех ухайдахали.
Of my gratitude.
Помогли вокзальщику, замечательно. Торпеды летают, понимаешь. Кусков ничего хорошего нету? Окей. Владелец грустный клоун.
Game saved.
Прелестно. Что у тебя продается? Двигатель, запаска Лазор. А у меня что стоит? Плавник, ионный бластер. Этот лучше. ДПС никакой. Нафиг. Сегодня это все игры. Чинг-ху.
Scanning area.
Сканинг area.
What do you think of my Limburger go-kart? 1010001101.
А, там соло.
What can I help you with? Can I have your autograph? Yes, very good.
Yes, very good.
Travel wagon mode activated. Engaging.
Only I can hear you scream.
Так, врага раскидать.
Target locked. Obliterated.
Yes, very good.
Позвонок. Не. Что-то я упоролся уже.
In the not-so-distant
level
future,
5.
when the ship is
Yay.
exploding and the flesh is melting off your skeleton, I want you to remember the terrible, terrible choice you made here today.
Keep in mind that the more we push the res drive, the more res we toss out the window.
Так, ну это понятно.
Alert. The mother.
А,
Game saved.
Quite pleased everyone was able to pull it together during these rough times and get their respective jobs done. Hold steady, folks. We're starting to shape up real solid.
Да, шейпап,
Solidification would
real
not be
solid.
necessary if you simply disallowed this depth-impaired abomination to dismantle my beautiful clockwork. We are in an infantile state now by comparison. This has been years wasted. I expect to be compensated for my time.
I'm sure
boy.
that compensation can be arranged. Do you have change for a dime? What exactly is wrong with your chrome anyway? You didn't seriously think we were gonna let you keep a ship built entirely out of UTA property, did you? Surely you're intelligent enough
Я
to
уже не
come to
понимаю,
this
кто,
deduction on your
кому
own.
принадлежит этот корабль.
By the void. This again. The next person to bring up the clockwork is getting keelhauled. I'm so tired of hearing it. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't you all grind me up for my one lapse in judgment. Let's warp under the bridge. What's done is done. Get
Warp
over
under
it.
the bridge.
Or get a helmet.
Perhaps if you
Все
exerted a more
грызутся
strict
постоянно.
sense of discipline amongst your subordinates, you wouldn't have such a hard time keeping everyone in line. The Alliance didn't tolerate such insubordinate behavior, especially from the science staff.
Oh, you mean the same UTA that wiped out half the galaxy? The same UTA that kept everyone under their thumb for a millennia? The UTA is dead, died, killed, toast. They choked themselves with greed and the universe itself was thankful for it. The only reason we are still alive is because I made it so. Don't you ever tell me how to run my ship again.
We may be able to
Все
hobble around the
пере-
cosmos
все
like a lame
грызутся,
animal,
пипец.
but our thalamus is still far too smooth. I suggest we locate a capital star base in order to expand our regional awareness. From there, my seemingly magical skills can penetrate their computer core. If there is anything on the weeb about the infection, I will find it. The data will be mine.
Make it do
Okay.
right.
Найдите столицу.
Game saved.
Окей, давайте полетим.
Now that we're making a name for ourselves, for a second time, we should be mindful of our reputation. Everyone is on a razor's edge out here, and
Ну, полетели. Сначала поторгуем. У меня есть немножко денег. Ни хрена нет. Так, окей. Свалка. Отковыряем себя. Присандалим тебя. Oh yes. This is a thing of beauty.
At long last, we have finally arrived. The scanning may commence. Let me get my magnetic altering dingle arm connected to the perforated relay lattes. Wait
What?
for it. Wait. And we should be able to hack into their database now.
Отлично.
Uploading to database. Injecting worm. Searching for keyword infection. Licking, licking, licking. Tastes bad. 101 matches found. Narrowing, narrowing, analyzing. This thing on my neck is about to rupture. Next. If you cook it long enough, it might be safe. Next. This is what you get for opening every piece of email. Next. Anomalous spaceborne biological replication found at the following coordinates.
Замечательно.
there, that one.
Мы нашли
That
её.
sounds like a sticky. Let's plot it in and get over there.
Look, Elsa, I'm not trying to step on your toes here, but this is a pretty weak lead. We haven't seen any infected in over 2 years now. There's nothing out there. We beat this thing.
It's my responsibility to make sure. A clean sweep is the only way, and that takes time. I've patiently humoured you while you polished your pistol, but it's time to follow my orders for once. If you don't like it, you can let yourself out at the next rock.
I hope we find something positively juicy. Analyzing these typical corporeal life forms bores me to a coma. I think I'm going to sterilize my scalpel.
О, господи, что у него с лицом? Боже мой. Ха-ха-ха.
Game saved.
Полетели. Жжем эту фигню. Чё бы нет. Ох ты, нифига себе, через половину галактики пилить, блин. Сначала вот это просканируем.
Countless efforts have been made to ascertain the surname of Mackenzie, as well as his mysterious mental affliction. Due to his limited ability to articulate himself, most of the crew consider him to be the ship's pet, rather than a human being. He often causes mischief, eating and drinking just about anything not bolted to the hull. Despite his antics, he obsesses over the mothership's operating condition, making him an ideal caretaker for ship
Отлично,
systems.
у нас сумасшедший механик, зашибись. Не менее сумасшедший...
Scanning area.
О, это чё? Sure, черная эпидемия. Давай. Скажи мне это.
The dark infection, pathogen Xeno71b, is a mutagenic infectious compound.
Ага.
Unlike most diseases, this pathogen is able to infect any biological material it comes into contact with, regardless of how alien. Furthermore, It is able to assimilate surrounding material
О,
into its
Господи.
biological matrix.
Смесь
Living
плоти и
flesh and
технологий.
technology can become fused, both physically and in function. Given enough time, an infected starship will become a unified entity of biomass and circuitry, absent of any crew. The abominated ships exhibit a basic understanding of the systems and technology they have assimilated, suggesting a form of intelligence.
Какие-то
It is known
суперборги.
the infection source originates
Здорово,
from the
Альф.
dark entity, but it is not clear if the self-preserving
А мы
intelligence
тут в
is
S.P.A.Z
inherent
2 играем.
or telepathically communicated by the dark entity. Signal detected. Map updated.
Ну, не совсем борги, но ты понял.
Awareness expanded.
Пипец, через всю галактику пилить, ё-моё.
Signal detected.
О, это кто? Ромашка. О. Еще одна темная сущность. Окей. Почитаем про темную сущность.
It is impossible to say for sure where the dark entity came from. Some believe it existed before time itself. Others believe it is responsible for maintaining the precarious cosmological constant through
What?
its will alone. Regardless, it is now known that the resource res stems entirely from this creature. While the entity cannot normally be physically observed, it does have direct effect on the universe around it, flooding space with res. The function of res serves to attract technologically advanced species toward the creature, where they can then be corrupted by the dark infection.
Интересно. Окей.
Map updated.
О, мы узнаем про Карла. Карл.
Dr. Carl Memford has had a long and colorful history of mental instability,
Чё
despite
похож
having an
на
uncanny level
Фримана?
of intelligence. Though he is physically harmless, he has worked on several controversial UTA projects, including the now discontinued lockdown vaccination for children. After a short time on the run, he discovered Don Gibson and the massive clockwork ship he was building. Appalled by obvious design flaws, he offered his services as head engineer. Though the rest of the crew is perpetually annoyed by his horrific manner, he proved to be indispensable in helping reach the core and destroying the dark entity.
Хо. Окей.
Awareness expanded.
Давайте разведаем. Sure, why not?
Battle wagon mode activated.
By the endless void in a chicken basket! Look how the infection has replicated itself on inanimate material like that! I am going to disable the ship's weapon system so you, trigger-tickling simpletons, do not obliterate this precious sample opportunity for
О,
me.
прекрасно.
Carl, I'm going to rip your tin head clean off. Turn the weapons back on this instant, or so help me, I will kill you twice over.
What kind of buffoon do you take me for? These samples are totally dormant, even with all this nearby transport traffic. As much as I despise concurring with Admiral Patches, he does have a point. The Dark Puppeteer has been long since destroyed. There is less than absolute zero risk to the ship. Now please, lay in a course next to the
О,
infected
да.
asteroid so I can perform a battery of scans.
Конечно, спит, разумеется. Sure. Потом что-нибудь нехорошее. Сейчас какая-нибудь жопа произойдет. Я гарантирую это. Фу, какая гадость.
me right in the aft. I am so sick and tired of being chronically correct. Carl, weapons, now!
This makes anti-sense. It is reacting to our
Anti-sense.
presence somehow, despite being absent of any neurological activity. A dozen ships have passed through this region. How do we differ? There must be some sort of catalyst for this reaction.
Мы волшебны.
2, 3, 4, 5. Weapon access code accepted.
Хороший
Not
код.
even an idiot would put that password on his luggage. Thankfully, Carl, you are a rare breed of idiot. Elsa, we are weapons free. Transferring power, acquiring targets now.
I want everything within a parsec of here to be rendered to dust. Destroy anything that moves. Use the ship itself if you have to.
Ей, окей. Все разносит.
Shield engaging.
Ух ты, какой кровище.
Engaging. Shields offline.
Ей.
Target locked. Obliterate.
Да, перезаряжайся быстрее, хреновин.
Target locked. Obliterate.
Вроде все разнесли.
Carl, do you even have the slightest clue of the privilege I have bestowed upon you, allowing you to exist aboard my ship, under my order? If only I didn't need someone that knew anything about the infection. Oh, what is the point? I guess this is all my fault for letting you off the leash.
О,
You know, I
такая
really am starting
расстроенная.
to think we were finally past all this apocalyptic insanity. Why now? After years of no contamination. Why here? Why ever so perfectly orchestrated for our arrival? This just doesn't make any sense.
это значит, что темная сущность не уничтожена.
maybe not the best place to have a conversation. Let's be sure we only make one mistake here today. Helm, take us out of here.
Окей. Sticky mess. Оу. О, нам хвост оторвало. Зашибись. Кровищ. Замечательно.
Judging by the expression on your faces, it would appear I'm about to be the recipient of some violence. It should be noted, however, that this may all be an emotional overreaction to a threat now nullified by the ship's ordnance. That may very well have been the last we see of the infection. It is expected we would find some lingering residue eventually.
Residue? So what now? Just forget it all happened?
Может на
Sure, I
Карла,
was wrong,
может на
thinking
всех
the
нас.
infection was over with, but now we know otherwise. That fault is on me, my bad. But are we supposed to forget that you castrated the ship to satisfy your own interest? Carl, you have an admiration for this filth, and I'd say the thing feels the same way about you.
Знаете, все
Why else
персонажи
did it
такие,
react the way it did?
такие
For all we know,
колоритные.
You've been corrupted already. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You are a liability, and you are gonna get us all killed.
That's enough. Ambient
Это теория.
babysitting is one thing, but I won't have you all disemboweling each other at a time like this. Get along. That's an order. Carl, you have your samples. I want to know what we're dealing with. Find me some answers. Jameson, I need you to start prepping the mothership for war.
For war.
If it took us this long to find an infection candidate, how long do you think it'll take us to find the next one? We just don't have the manpower to scrub the galaxy clean of infection. Elsa, if we really want to make some progress, we need some allies we can delegate to.
Окей.
Great. I know where this is going. I was hoping we could steer clear of this childish faction feud.
О
One
боже.
UTA was bad enough. Now we have half a dozen sides to this bloody war, not including our sticky problem.
Стики.
I'm not one to get involved in politics either, but our backs are up against the whole. We're gonna have to pick a side and play nice for the time being. Weeb hacking for leads is no way to fight a war.
Зашибись, теперь мы можем еще в коалицию влезть. Замечательно.
Game saved.
Замечательно.
Extracted.
Офигенная ромашка. Конвейер, конвейер. Дробилка. Господи, сколько тут коалиций, мама дорогая! Все это отслеживается. Ага, есть лавта солнца, есть стражи пустоты, есть превосходство разума. Я хочу с синими подружиться. На самом деле.
Scanning area.
Альтап, зашибись. Это шахтеры. Я хочу к синим присоединиться.
Awareness expanded.
Краткая история межзвездных путешествий. Надо сохраниться и закончить, а то я уже что-то я залип.
Once Earth's neon green oceans burned brighter than the visible sun.
Ярко-зеленый
Humanity
океан.
collectively decided it was time to find a new home.
Ah.
Pushing the very limits of
Okay.
science,
Radioactivity.
mankind molested the fabric of space-time to create artificial wormholes. These wormholes allowed the transportation of matter across huge distances, though required a reliable exit connection. An automated starship was sent to the nearest neighboring star, Alpha Centauri, to construct one such connection. Following the 250-year journey, the first warp gate was established, and humanity quickly fled the rotting Earth to the new off-world colony.
Замечательно.
Signal detected. Without the warp gates, interstellar travel was not possible. Along with the discovery of new habitable worlds, several new elements were added to the periodic table. One of these was element 126, the element now known as Res. As
Вот
warp
такие
gate
дела.
travel became commonplace, a massive number of gate builder ships were deployed. Over a millennium, a galactic warp gate network was established, and gate travel was an everyday occurrence.
Вот такие дела. Так, все. Я сохраняюсь. Потому что... Да, но пора.